Hi, my name's Athena. Before I get into this video, we're going to talk about good habits to become more of a morning person. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Now, the first tip that I have is to wake up at the same time every single day. For me, I've seen a huge improvement in my body cycle and my sleep cycle, waking up at the same time every single day. It's really good for your digestive system. It's actually easier if you wake up every single day at the same time. It's actually easier to keep on waking up at that time. The second tip that I have to become more of a morning person is to have a routine. Now, this could be either writing stuff down every single day of things you want to accomplish, or a to-do list or tasks that you need to do for that day. Another really good idea is to journal if you want to write about future goals that you have for yourself, aspirations, the way that you feel. I think that journaling is very productive. I personally love writing every single thing that I have to do. If I'm feeling a bit more stressed, I make sure that I really tackle and just write out everything that I want to accomplish in that day or that week, or certain goals that I have for myself, and it really just helps me stay organized and on task and focused with what I have to do on hand. I used to not be very organized, and I've definitely noticed a huge difference when I started doing this. I felt more productive, I felt more organized, I felt like I accomplished more things. Doing this in the morning can really help set up your day and just have everything clear on a piece of paper and have everything clear of what you want to do, what you need to do, and all that kind of stuff. I would also say in your morning routine, definitely take some time for yourself, whether that's making a tea for yourself or making a coffee for yourself, and just having some time to just enjoy that and have like your own space and your own time in the morning. I always like to make sure that I have that time for myself in the morning where it's just me time and I just focus on myself and I just enjoy that moment. That gives me just a really great moment and time and experience that you can just have for yourself every single day, and I feel that it just is great. Also, another good habit to have in the morning is to meditate. Now, I understand that not everyone has the patience to just sit down and sit in one place. I can make another video of how I personally meditate and some tips and tricks that I have learned and things that I do for that practice. Meditating has been a huge part of my life a little over a year now. That's also like another part of your morning routine that you can maybe start incorporating, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sit down and really develop yourself. Now, I would also like to say that you don't necessarily have to be sitting down to achieve a meditative state. Going for a walk or just surrounding yourself with some nature, appreciating some nature around you, whether you have a plant in your house or maybe you have a tree somewhere that you'd like to go and sit down under, or even just taking a walk around your neighborhood or taking a walk in a park. I think that it can also set up your day very nicely. You're getting fresh air, you're moving your body. If it's a nice sunny day, you get those like sun rays that are really good. Vitamin D is really good for you. And maybe if you have more time, exercising in the morning is great. It boosts your adrenaline, you boost your endorphins, whether that's going for a run or maybe using some weights for however long, whether it's like 15 minutes or even an hour. That can really start your day, energize yourself. You've already kind of accomplished a task at hand, and again, you also like are committing to something to achieve maybe a certain goal or help just clear your mind mentally. I really believe that that is a great habit to have in the morning, or that one can even be any time in the day. Another good habit I have to become more of a morning person is to go to bed early. Now, this isn't always easy. There's always maybe some sort of distraction, but if you have an idea of what time that you want to go to bed and you kind of start winding down close to that time and just get yourself ready for bed, and even maybe have like a night routine to get yourself ready to sleep, I think is great because it can then start your morning even better. Now, when you do wake up in the morning, another tip and habit that I have is to not go on your phone as soon as you wake up. A lot of people when they wake up, go on their phone straight away to almost wake themselves up. You know, just kind of either if you're scrolling, texts, emails, messages, whatever that might be. It's actually not the best way that you can kind of get your morning started and wake up. Sometimes if you just go on your phone and maybe you open a certain message or a certain email, or you see some sort of post on social media that could have caused some sort of stir of emotions, which does happen, and you might not even maybe realize that. It can actually set a pre-existing tone to your morning if you're just kind of consuming mindlessly while trying to wake yourself up, but you're actually kind of maybe consuming something more negative, or maybe you kind of overwhelm yourself a bit waking up. Like the moment you wake up, you see maybe a news article or something like that. I would recommend checking your phone and going on your phone after you've had your coffee or tea, or you've done like something for yourself, like I've mentioned before, a couple other things I've mentioned before, like if you've done maybe some of those things or one of those things, and then go on your phone and like check your messages, check your email, check social media, because you really just give yourself a time and space in the morning that is just for you, and you can set the tone for your entire day without being influenced or distracted by other stuff. Now, another habit that I have is if it is actually difficult for you to wake up in the morning and actually wake up early and get out of bed, I do suggest to try some breathing exercises, even if you're still in bed, just to kind of wake up your brain, wake up your body. The most and kind of easiest is to actually breathe through your nose and not out through your mouth. So you're really just kind of keeping the air more here at the top where your brain is, so you can breathe in and then breathe out. And you can also go a bit faster if you want, like, and you're really just bringing all of that air up into your brain and waking you up faster and easier. Another good habit that I have for you to wake up in the morning even though you maybe really don't want to, or you just want to keep on snoozing your alarm, is to actually set your alarm far away from you. So if you have maybe a table or any sort of surface that you can just put your phone or your alarm in your room, I do this, basically put it as far away as possible from you, so when it does go off, you actually have to get out of bed to turn it off, and also turning it like as loud as you can. I don't recommend putting like a really aggressive ringtone on, but turning it on as loud as you can so that you can definitely hear it, and you have to get out of bed to turn it off. And you can even put like multiple alarms. Last tip that I have today to become more of a morning person and good habits to keep for your mornings is to actually keep your blinds a bit open so that you can wake up easier. Now what I mean is, so if you keep your blinds open, your body is actually naturally slowly waking up with the sun. So let's say as the sun starts to come out, your body will understand that and slowly kind of bring you out of more of a deeper sleep. So it'll actually be easier for you to wake up if your body can understand that it's light outside, so it's time to wake up. Versus if it's totally dark, which a lot of people enjoy a really dark room to sleep in, which is good for when you want to fall asleep, but to wake up, it's actually better to have some light in your room so that naturally you're able to wake up easier and better, because your body understands that it's light out, so it's time to wake up. And I've actually noticed this for myself as well. Now that is everything that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you like and subscribe if you like this video or if you want to see more. Thank you very much. Thank you.